Good morning, good morning, good morning, boot camp. I am Jess Marcy. I am your clutter coach, the creator of Clutter Bootcamp, and I am so excited to be here. This is a last minute, totally impromptu live video because there's a lot of questions coming up and there's a lot of people. So we have been doing a lot behind the scenes to try and set up a way to get notifications to everyone and information to everyone. And as part of that effort, I'm doing this last minute live video. So I actually made a whole slideshow this morning for you to understand more how bootcamp is going to work, answer some questions in advance. And just right off the bat, if you cannot get to any good morning. Oh, wow. You're up early in Phoenix. I hope, Jocelyn, I hope that you're not like at 100 degrees already. So stay cool if you are, if you are in the middle of the nation's like worst heat wave. Good morning, Susan. 8:15 here in Boston, right, Susan? I'm in upstate New York, actually. So everything we do is on Eastern time. Sorry about that. It's one of the problems of running an online programs is that we are spread across so many time zones. But everything that I post is in Eastern time. So just keep that in mind. So right off the bat, if you ever miss a live video, it's totally okay. Every single thing is recorded. Oh, Susan, you're in Maine. That's awesome. Every single thing is recorded and every single thing is available to replay. And we are going to do our very best to get all of the recordings. They're going to stay in the Facebook group through June 30th. So you have ample time to catch up. And we are going to be sending you messages every day with links to the recording. So we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that you see all of the relevant content. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. I have to remember how to do this. It's been a while. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Good morning, good morning. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Let's do it like this, actually. All right, so I'm going to run through this slideshow, and then I will answer questions after I'm done chatting. I don't think I can see. Oh, well, let me try doing it like this. Can I go? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to see the comments as I'm doing the slideshow. Actually, all right, scratch that. We'll do it this way. Oh, no, I still won't be able to see them. Okay, so I will go back and scroll through the comments as soon as I'm done chatting through everything that you need to know for bootcamp success. So without further ado. Oh, yes, I have my legal disclaimer in front of everything. Everything we do here is copyrighted material. So just right off the bat, please only use this for your own personal use. If you are in here because you're a professional organizer and you are looking to add my content to your business or your programs, please just talk to me. I would love to partner with you. Please don't take my stuff and just use it because it's all copyrighted and it's all in the trademark process. So I would appreciate it if you just work with me. I would love to work with you. I really believe in working together. Okay, that's the legal disclaimer. Moving on. What you should expect from boot camp. So during this week, you are going to learn actual skills that you need to be successful. And it's done in a completely judgment-free community with tons of support. Bootcamp is totally scalable, actionable. It's really about getting you to look at your clutter a whole different way, learn strategies that actually are effective to help you start decluttering. Even if you've tried a million different programs before, if you've read all the books, followed all of the so-called experts, what you're going to hear in this bootcamp is different. And it really works regardless of your circumstances. If you have physical limitations, if you are battling emotional, mental health issues, that is okay. We are going to get you from point A to point B. That's the whole point of being here. I have no intention of wasting your time with useless information. Life is way too short for that. So everything here is actionable. And we do it with a lot of love. There's so much community here and so much support. It's a really special experience. So I'm going to help you understand why you have clutter and how to start moving forward. There's going to be so many opportunities for Q&A, and you can expect that I am going to show up for you every day during boot camp. Every single day, I will be here working hours and hours and hours and hours, making sure that I'm answering all of your questions. And also, we have a lot of coaches in here who are also going to be helping out answering questions. If you enjoy this experience and you want to continue working with me and my team, you are going to be offered the opportunity to continue moving forward with us. If you choose not to, that's okay. Whether or not you continue on in a program with us after this, you are going to get incredible value from this boot camp, period. Again, I am not here to waste anyone's time. I am here to show you that my methods and strategies work really, really well, and that you can have hope for your whole situation with clutter. I promise you. So that's how this all goes. How you can get the most from this experience: show up, ask questions, support others, share your aha moments, because often your aha moments really spark another aha moment in somebody else. So it's so important to share your pictures. This is a totally private community. Nothing can be shared outside of our community. So feel like, I know it can be stressful to share before pictures, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to, because you'll get so much encouragement. Engage with the community, do the homework every day. There's homework. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And show up. The best way to actually get the most from this is to be here and do it. Show up. We're not asking you to do more than like 20 or 30 minutes a day. But if you don't show up, you can't expect any results. So that's just that's the bottom line there. Okay, and we also have a lot of different ways to help you stay motivated. We are offering prizes for showing up every day. So there's going to be 5 opportunities Monday through Friday to win a one-on-one coaching session with one of our amazing coaches. And then the ultimate prize at the end of boot camp is a scholarship into Clutter Boss Academy. Clutter Boss Academy is a 12-month-long program. It is the best decluttering program on the planet, period, because we believe that all clutter is connected. And in order to really tackle your clutter, you need support in every area of your life. And to that end, in Clutter Boss Academy, you have weekly access to a variety of coaches across the board who can help you with literally everything you're tackling, because it's all connected. It's all clutter. That's actually the name of my podcast. It's all clutter. When you start to tackle your physical clutter, you just need support around every other area of life. So the ultimate prize is one scholarship into Clutter Boss Academy for 12 months to work with me and my team very, very closely for an entire year. All you have to do to win these prizes is show up every single day. We are going to be picking winners from the people who are engaging the most, doing the homework, asking the questions, encouraging others. It doesn't matter where you're posting in the group. We run the group statistics and we can see who is engaging, who is showing up. So show up, because that's how you win prizes. And hopefully that's also going to help with motivation. One thing that I hear all the time is, I'm just not motivated to start. So we try and create external and internal motivators to keep you connected and keep you showing up and help you see that success and progress that you are here for. There's lots of coaches and lots of clutter bosses that are in this group to help you out. So if you see any of these people say they're on, they're a coach with me, or, they write like Team Jess or whatever, you'll know that they are here supporting you. And there's more than just what I've pictured here, but I could only grab so many pictures when I was putting this slideshow together. So a little glimpse behind the scenes, we have lots of coaches and clutter bosses here to help you out. Where to find everything. So every day there's going to be a lesson: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is a Q&A. And the following Monday is our transformation celebration. Everything is in the Facebook group, either in announcements or guides. So all of the links that you need, all of the information that you need is going to be pinned to the announcements and also in the guide section. So if you are on your phone, you will find all of that right underneath the header here. So right there. And if you're on your computer, and just for the record, it is infinitely easier to navigate Facebook if you're on a computer. So if that's an option for you, I would recommend going into this group from your computer. But if not, you can do everything on your phone too. The same thing for guides and announcements. It's on that top bar, and you might need to click this little down arrow, this little caret, to get to the guides. It might be buried a little bit. So that's where you can find everything in the group. We are also going to do everything in our power to help you find the information that you need and remind you of the lessons as they go live. So because this group was growing so quickly and growing it was just so many people signed up, which is totally amazing. I decided that we really needed to up our ability to interact with you in the group, because what happens is Facebook is an amazing platform for communities, but in terms of information organization, it's not the best. So a lot of stuff gets buried, especially when there's a very active group. It's hard to find the information that you're looking for. So I have invested in a couple of new technologies to help everybody stay connected and get the information they need, because I know stuff is going to get buried in the Facebook group. So we're going to be communicating with you 3 ways. Number 1, we have a virtual clutter coach. So it's like a Facebook Messenger bot. Before the lessons each day, you can click on the link, download the workbook, which is also new for this boot camp. This time we have a workbook. Download the workbook, and the virtual bot is going to remind you. It's going to ask you if you want to be reminded the next time that there's a lesson, so you can get reminders that way. We are going to send out an email every morning with a link to everything that's going on and a recap from yesterday. So you're going to get an email in the morning. The bot can remind you during the day when the lessons are going live. And then we are also going to send out text message reminders at night that recap everything that happened. So you're going to get an email, you can sign up with the bot, and you're going to get a text message. If you don't want this stuff, simply respond to the first text message and say stop, and it will automatically take you off of the text message reminders. You don't need to opt in with the bot if you don't want to. And you can also unsubscribe from our email list. However, I would recommend that for this week, you stay connected through all these different means, because it's the best way to get the information is to have it sent to you multiple times through multiple different avenues. Part of clutter is information clutter. And I know, we have so much digital clutter, so much information coming at us. So I think the more you can prioritize this and optimize your success by opting in for all of the reminders, the more successful you're going to be. And then after this, you never have to talk to us again if you don't want to. But that's how we have different ways to stay connected. Okay, so day by day. Actually, let me just look at the comments here and make sure I'm not missing anything. Good morning, good morning. Okay, lots of people here. Hello, hello. Hi, Susie from New Mexico. Atlanta gal, hello. Hi, Ohio. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So if you guys have any questions as I'm going along, just go ahead and ask them. I'm going to go back to the slideshow. We're almost done, I promise. So day by day, how it actually works. On Sunday, that's tomorrow, I will post a pre-recorded video. This is the pre-work, the kind of the background information that you need. It's all of that clutter. It's actually not your fault, and how to immediately let go of your clutter-induced shame. The video is going to be posted at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Grab your workbook from the bot. We'll have the link there to grab your workbook. And then after you watch the video, you can submit your homework. We have a thread for homework. If you can't find it, you can just post it anywhere. Again, you don't have to feel like too rigid about where you post stuff in the group, because it's hard to find the right thing, and we will see it all, I promise. So, so post your homework anywhere. If you have a clutter buddy, go ahead and tag your clutter buddy so that they can also show up and cheer you on. So that's day 1. Day 2, and this is going to be the same every day through Thursday. So day 2, 3, 4, and 5, we will have live lessons just like this one. So it'll be a link that you can click on. They're actually already in the group in the guide section if you want to hit the get reminder. Live lessons, and I will be answering questions during right after the lesson, after we go through all of the content. Before the lesson, you'll have the opportunity to grab that workbook and then you can submit your homework afterwards. So very simple, just like what we're doing right now. Live lessons delivered every day. Now, I did change one of the lessons. It still has the old content in it, but I've updated it. So this lesson, housekeeping versus decluttering, I've added a little bit to this one because this question keeps coming up over and over again. So I thought I would just throw it into boot camp. It's a good lesson. I've never taught it live before. So I'm excited to share this one with you. And then we have on Thursday, seeing your clutter with new eyes. Same thing every day. Everything's recorded. Don't worry about missing anything. I promise you there will be ample opportunity to go back and watch it. On Friday, it's a little bit different. Friday and Monday, we are going to be in a Zoom room. So I will have the link available. Don't worry. Everybody is going to get the link. We will go into a Zoom room and we will have an open Q&A for an hour. So we have Q&A after each lesson, Monday through Thursday. We have an hour of Q&A on Friday, and then you can always ask questions in the group as well. And these are going to be recorded too. So anything in the Zoom room is going to be recorded, and the recording will be available afterwards. New to boot camp. So anytime I've done a boot camp in the past, it's always been 5 days long, and that was it. We've made this one a little bit longer because I want to give everybody ample time both to catch up and to have time to implement what they've learned. So through next weekend, we're calling this implementation time for you to set aside an hour, whatever, however much time you want, and actually work through what you've learned during the week over the weekend. We're also adding in Clutter Coach on Call opportunities. So Clutter Coach on Call is something that we've just started doing in our other groups. Basically, you can join one of my certified clutter coaches in a Zoom room for 2 hours with other group members and have the opportunity to ask questions and connect and chat while you're decluttering. These sessions are optional, obviously, but if you want to do them, they're $20 each, and each session is limited to 20 people. So they're small sessions. You have basically a guide, like a coach who's going to guide you through any of your questions. If you don't know where to start, if you're tackling something and you're afraid you're going to have questions, or if you just don't want to declutter alone, you can join a clutter coach for $20, sign up for 2 hours. We will have all of these links available also. So this is just a little background information. This is what the Clutter Coach on Call schedule looks like. Starting on Wednesday through the weekend, there's ample opportunities to go into a Zoom room with a coach and really get that closer support, like almost one-on-one, right? It's 1-on-20, but it's you will have lots of opportunities to interact and ask your questions and just kind of meet other people. It's a pretty cool experience, and it's been real. Everyone who's been doing these coaching sessions in our other programs, they're just raving about them. It's a nice, set aside 2 hours, really accomplished stuff. So I'm excited to add this in to this boot camp. Like I said, we've never done this before in boot camp. So hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll be helpful. I feel really confident that it will. Finally, on the last day, next Monday, we are having a transformation celebration. So we're going to make a slideshow of all of your before and afters. We're going to get together and we're going to celebrate a successful week. I've never done this before either, but I've always wanted to kind of come together as a group at the end of a big boot camp, and now we have the opportunity to do that. So I've upgraded my Zoom account so we can accommodate up to 1,000 people. I doubt we'll have that many people on the live call, but just in case. And we will do a slideshow and just really honor the experience that we've had for the week. We will also announce the Clutter Boss Academy scholarship winner during this time. And bonus, we have 2 motivational interviews that we're adding to the schedule. So 2 clutter bosses who have been working with me for about a year are going to come on and talk about their experience decluttering. Christine is going to do a live interview on Friday at noon. Her journey is really about making a lot of tiny changes, but then seeing massive results over time. Marsha, we're still determining the title of her interview. We're going to interview her on Monday right after the transformation celebration. She has an incredible story. Both Christine and Marsha are going to be just very motivational interviews, so I'm excited to share them with this group, and those we can add to the schedule. Again, they will be recorded and available to watch afterwards. But these interviews, I have a whole playlist of them on YouTube. They're really, really motivational. So if you're looking for motivation, I will drop the link to that playlist on YouTube. It's hearing other people's stories and knowing that what you're experiencing is not, you're not alone, right? And there is hope. It's really powerful. Okay, and then after that, the videos remain posted in the group through Wednesday, June 30th. The Facebook group remains open through Monday, July 5th. And then everything comes down, everything disappears, and you will have the opportunity to continue to work with me and my team after this group is done. Clutter Boss Academy enrollment opens up on June 28th and closes on July 2nd. So if you want to join us in CBA, that will be offered to you. And if you have questions about that, just feel free to reach out to me. Or there's a ton of people in Clutter Boss Academy who are also in this group. So you can just post your questions also. So that, I think, yes, I feel like I did a lot of talking for a Saturday morning. Let me go back over here. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. So I see a question here about the workbook. I've just added a workbook to the entire program. I think it's going to be a lot easier. I will share the link. So every day you can click on, we're actually using a Facebook bot to deliver the workbook and also to give you reminders for all the lessons. So every day you'll be able to click on the link. It's going to open up in Facebook Messenger and you can download the workbook through there. The little bot like talks to you and stuff. It's kind of fun. Hi, Greta, welcome. So all of that information is going to be posted. If you go into the announcements or the guide section of the Facebook group, you can see everything there. And I would say my best advice for everybody who's never done this before is just to take a deep breath. There's going to be a lot of information shared next week. Wherever you're at in your journey, you're going to absorb information that's appropriate for wherever you're at in your journey. Sometimes we try and take in all of this information all at once, but what we're really going to focus on is implementing what is manageable for you during the week. So if you hear something in the first lesson and that's like the exact thing that you needed to hear right now, I mean, definitely listen to all the lessons, but that, don't worry if you're not absorbing everything, right? You don't have to have all of the information first to start making meaningful changes in your life. There are people who have done this boot camp. So I've only ever done one other free boot camp, but I've offered paid boot camps several times in the past 18 months. There are people who have done boot camp with me 6 or 7 times because every single time you do a boot camp, you hear new information that you didn't hear before just because that wasn't where you were at in your journey. So wherever you are, you're going to get helpful advice and actionable steps that you can truly take. And don't obsess over every little detail of boot camp, right? Focus on yourself and your journey. We put a lot out there and it almost adds to the clutter, right? So if you can really focus in on yourself, what do you need? Ask questions that are relevant to yourself, to your journey, that are, keeping you stuck. Get the answers that you need. Use the resources that you have for the next, it's more than a week. It's like the next 10 days, because we're here for you. So that's it. We're here for you. We are here for you. We genuinely want to support you. I feel that the reason that I do this work, I often wonder, why did my area of expertise become helping people with clutter? It's such a random thing. But at the end of the day, I genuinely feel like it's such an honor to witness transformation in other people's lives and to support that journey. And it's not something that I take lightly at all. So I am here to support you. I want to see you achieve your goals because I know personally from my own experience dealing with clutter that when you can tackle the clutter in your life, you can show up as the best version of yourself. And that's like, it's almost a miracle. I mean, it's the most beautiful transformation imaginable. And I'm truly honored to be here with you, working next to you, providing these strategies, and helping you accomplish something that feels so overwhelming. And we know that it works. We have had thousands of people go through these programs and have like astounding success. So I'm very happy that you guys are here. And I really, really honor the fact that you're showing up 100%. And I'm not going to waste your time. So that's that's the long and short of it. This is all about boot camp. I tossed this whole thing together this morning because I felt like there was just a lot of questions that hard to answer every single one. Make sure if you're watching this, you tag your clutter buddy if you have a clutter buddy. If you don't, that's okay. You don't need a clutter buddy, but if you want that support and you want a friend to kind of cheer you on, post a little thing about yourself and say you're looking for a clutter buddy. And I'm sure that somebody will say, I would love to be your clutter buddy. Your story sounds just like mine. And then you guys can just add, it's like you have another person in the group who's looking out for you and cheering you on, and you're doing that for them also. That's what a clutter buddy is, if you want one. Any more questions before I wrap up today? There's a little bit of a delay between StreamYard and Facebook. So if you're watching the replay, there's like a 15-second delay, which can be slightly awkward on occasion. Okay, so pretty overwhelmed. Will that be covered? Yes. We talk about overwhelm every single day in every single conversation. The best thing that you can do, and I know that this sounds trite, but the best thing that you can do right now is to practice just taking a deep breath, because clutter is so overwhelming. And we need to get into the habit of getting into a place where we can actually be functional to start making change. And that starts with taking a deep breath, getting out of your panic zone and back into your comfort zone. As it goes like comfort zone, growth zone, panic zone. And I think I'll post the video link. I have a podcast on this. I believe that a lot of people feel like they're in their comfort zone when they're living with clutter, but they're actually living in their panic zone. So one way that you can get back to your comfort zone or your growth zone where you're actually able to start doing something is by taking a deep breath and resetting yourself. So simple, it's a simple strategy, but we will tackle overwhelm in a lot more depth during all the lessons. 100%. You are welcome. And I'm super excited to get started also. These are such high energy weeks, and it's amazing the power of community when you have, a setting like this and you're trying to tackle clutter. So we say community crushes clutter because community really does crush clutter. And that's why you guys are here. And that's why we're here for you. So without further ado, I will see so the first video is posted tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's pre-recorded. I'm actually going to record it right now. I updated a bunch of the slides. And I can't wait to get started with you guys. Have a great day, everyone.